There's only one direction.
Straight ahead.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
I just had the dream again.
Uh-oh.
Our greatest fear, sending a brother off to the land of the Beckys.
Someone said earlier they used a really nice word, metamorphosis, for this season. It's like we're all kind of blossoming into a new, more beautiful version of ourselves, where we're putting ourselves first and really listening to our hearts and boldly going after things that bring us fulfillment and joy. The purpose that Whitney is searching for right now is mostly in her love life, because she's had so much success and fulfillment in other ways. But because of her mess up, she's now having to learn what truly brings her romantic fulfillment and who she needs to be in order to be her most authentic self, to bring into whatever next relationship she's in, whether it's a new version of her relationship with Ola or a new person.
Tight little dress so you could show off that booty.
He won't be able to say no.
Well, damn.
Sandy's purpose is she's serving as like a permission slip in a way, like to the viewers to put your wants and needs first and not apologize for it.
Barb.
Oh.
Hey, girl.
Lord.
Hey. Fancy seeing you here. You know, I wasn't sure our paths would ever cross again, seeing how our girl skipped town in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I know. She peeled out of here like she was running from child support.
I think for Renee, her purpose is to figure out what success means to her. You know, figuring out what success means for her new business, starting her firm, success in her love life, success in her family life. She's trying to figure out what success means for her in this new chapter that is so new and fresh. She's like embarking on her own renaissance of trying to figure out what her life is and walk through that.
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. Who's the boss? I'm the boss.
In relation to Renee, Jason is a presence that is gonna kind of constantly make her try to reevaluate what's important. Is it this love that I've had for such a long time, or is it something new? Is it trying to actually start brand new? I think a lot of the characters are really trying to evaluate what's important to them and what it's gonna look like in order to live that priority to its fullest extent.
I made a lot of decisions that I wasn't always happy with. Now that Ola's back out there, I need to be like out there.
For Ola, you know, in this season, he's a lot of Whitney's, a symbol of what she's missing out on and a symbol of what she's lost. And I think whether she sees me online or she sees me here or there or in the distance, like, I think we all have people in our lives like that every time we see them, it's like, it reminds me of something I did wrong, or it reminds me of a relationship I used to have, and it just hurts and stings a little bit. So Ola is the sting for Whitney. What does she even want me to say?
You know she's back from Mexico, right? Talk to her?
She cheated on me. There's nothing to talk about.
So you done with her completely?
You know, part of me wishes she never even told me. We talk a lot this day and age in trying to show more Black male vulnerability and show that we have an emotional life. And so much of how Black men are depicted is one note or ultra violent or ultra aggressive. And I think we have an opportunity on this show to show the other sides, and I really love that. And I think at the same time, we have the task of, like, evaluating what it is that makes people still attracted to certain aggressive masculine qualities. So there's two things going on at the same time, but I think we explore that a little bit in the series. So
yeah, representation of emotional depth and dimensionality in Black men is, I think, extremely important, because I know that growing up, there were fewer examples that I could look to of seeing all different kinds of Black people in all different kinds of circumstances just living their lives. And I'm proud to be a part of a show that does that in spades.
These young women are fantastic. in their roles, in their real life. It's an amazing thing to be on set with Patricia Fields, who dresses them so beautifully. They look gorgeous, they are gorgeous. And I think that's the best thing, that I get to see another generation of young women take the mantle and live out loud and run the world. And they're doing it in New York City, where we were. And that's a big deal. Harlem, come on.
Yes.
They're in Harlem. So it's a really wonderful generational conversation we're having. And that is really, I pat myself on the back and said, I've lasted this long to see it. It's been 30 years this year since Living Single debuted, and here I am with them.
I think the thing about our show is it's speaking to right now and what it means to be a Black woman in 2023 and the various facets of Blackness and, the complexities of there's not just, and like these shows showed, that's why people responded to them, because they were Black women that were written with such complexities. They transcended race, really. And that's why they were so popular. And I think our show does the same thing. It just does it in 2023.
Yep. Amen.
That's a great way of saying it.
Yep.
Drink up, bitches.